Hello and welcome to the first episode of Sports Daily. We will be recapping August 6th in sports here in this first episode. Starting off with the MLB, the Phillies would defeat the Dodgers on the road 6-2. Home run hitters included Kyle Schwarber, Edmundo Sosa for the Phillies, and Teoscar Hernandez for the Dodgers. The White Sox would end their 21-game skid over the Athletics as they defeat them 5-1. Home run hitters included Andrew Vaughn and Zach Gelof. The Tigers would defeat the Mariners on the road for their 54th win of the season. Home run hitters included Parker Meadows and Luke Raley. The Rockies would beat the Mets at home here 6-3, not needing a ninth inning for this one. The sole home run hitter of this game was Jake Cave. The Red Sox would beat the Royals at Kauffman Stadium 6-5, a one-run thriller. Home run hitters included Masataka Yoshida for the Red Sox and the second baseman Michael Massey for the Royals. The Astros would defeat the Rangers, however the Rangers did stop the no-hit bid by the Astros 8 2/3 innings into the game. Home run hitters included Yordan Alvarez and Corey Seager. The Cubs would go on to beat the Twins 7-3 at Wrigley Stadium, an electric first inning for the Cubs as they only allow 3 hits for the entire game. Home run hitters included Royce Lewis, Christian Vasquez, and Isaac Paredes. Despite a push in the ninth from the Rays, the Cardinals would take them down 4-3. The home run hitters in this game included Brandon Lowe, Tommy Pham, and Victor Scott. The Milwaukee Brewers with a dominating win on the road over the Atlanta Braves, winning 10-0, getting 16 hits to the Atlanta Braves 6. The sole home run hitter in this game was Willy Adames, however he did have a pair of shots in this game. In this AL East clash, the Toronto Blue Jays would come out on top over the Baltimore Orioles. Final score was 5-2, the Blue Jays scoring all of their runs in the bottom of the 6th inning. Home run hitters in this game included the youngster Jackson Holliday and Alejandro Kirk for the Toronto Blue Jays. A good offensive day from the Nationals. They beat the Giants 11-5. Home run hitters include Heliot Ramos, Michael Conforto, CJ Abrams, Gilbert Ruiz, and James Wood. The Reds would get a dominating win over the Miami Marlins, winning 8-2, including scoring half their runs in the top of the 4th inning. Home run hitters in this game included Tyler Stevenson and Ty France. And our last game of the day, the San Diego Padres would shut out the Pittsburgh Pirates at PNC Park 6-0. No home runs were hit through the course of this game. And in NFL news, worth noting, Brandon Ayuk is no longer interested in the New England Patriots. It's beginning to sound like the Cleveland Browns would be his most likely destination for next season. Starting off our Olympic men's basketball league, Germany would beat Greece 76-63. Germany would move to 4-0 in the Olympics so far. Leading scorers included Franz Wagner and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Serbia would beat Australia to move to 3-1 on the Olympics. Serbia would win 95-90. Leading scorers included Nikola Jokic and Patty Mills. In another game of the Olympics, France would beat Canada 82-73. France would move to 3-1 on the Olympics. Leading scorers included Gershon Yabusele and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The United States would take care of Brazil 122-87. Bruno Caboclo led the way for Brazil with 30 points, while Devin Booker led the way for the United States with 18 of his own. The United States women's national team for football would take care of business against Germany. They win 1-0. Sophia Smith, the lone goal scorer in the 95th minute. And finally, the other side of the semifinals for Olympic women's soccer. Brazil would win 4-2 against Spain. Goal scorers included Irene Paredes, Gabby Portillo, Adriana, Carolyn, Duda Sampaio, and Salma Barulelo. And in the athletics portion of the Olympics, Gabrielle Thomas would take home the gold in the women's 200-meter final with a time of 21.83. In the women's 3,000-meter steeplechase, Winfred Yavi out of Bahrain would win with a time of 8:52.76. In the men's 1500, it was Cole Hawker out of the United States winning with a time of 3:27.65. And in the men's long jump, the Greek Militadis Tentouglu won with a score of 8.48 meters. In the hammer throw as well, the Canadian Cameron Rogers would win with a score of 76.97 meters. To cap it off, winners in boxing would include Kelly Harrington, Yang Liu, Iman Khalif, Buznaz Kakiroglu, Wu Yu, Marco Alonso Verde Alvarez, and finally, the Uzbekistan native Asadkuja Moydinkujev. In the cycling portion of the Olympics, the Danish and the Australians would come out on top in the gold race and bronze race. In the diving portion, Kwan Hong Chan would win the women's 10-meter platform final. And for equestrian jumping individual final, Christian Kukuk would win for Germany. And finally, the wrestling finalists would include Amit Alor, Mijane Lopez, Kenichiro Fumita, Nanoka Ozaki, Buse Kabusoglu Tosun, Meng Lingzi, Amin Mirzazadeh, Ursay Ung, Zoloman Sharshenbekov, and in the skateboarding final, the Australian Arisa True would take home the gold. That concludes our day of sports for August 6th, 2024. Tune in for tomorrow's sports recap.